Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to Creative Kitchen. Today, we are going to make dessert for a Valentine preparation for tomorrow. We are going to make vegan fudge. Yes, you heard me right. Really nice, rich, creamy vegan fudge that you can really indulge in it without feeling guilty. And continue watching this video until the end, because at the end, after we make the fudge, we are going to talk about the outfit that you're going to pick for your Valentine's Day. For your dinner you're going out to, or just getting dressed at home, however you're celebrating. We are going to talk about the outfit that you're going to pick. All right, so let's get started. And I would love for you to make this at home tomorrow for you and for your loved ones. Okay, let's look at our ingredient list. Let me move the camera. Okay, so today we are going to make vegan avocado fudge. So for that, we need 2 avocados and 2/3 cup coconut cream, which I am going to make it right now and show you how to make. This is 2/3 cup of fresh coconut that I chopped into small pieces. And you would need 1.5 cups of vegan chocolate chips. Right here, 1.5 cup measure. I have the chocolate chips right here. And also what you would need is 1.5 cup of date syrup. These are pitted dates that I am going to show you right now how to make the date syrup. And also another thing we need is 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. We are going to use 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, and also 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, and also 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And another thing we are going to use is the nuts, and the nuts are totally optional. If you don't want to use nuts, you don't have to use the nuts. All right, so let's get started. First, since we are making everything, all the stuff is mixed up, I am going to use just this one blender. So let's start off making the date syrup. So right now I am going to pour the 1.5 cup of dates that I have, and let me just add a little bit of water to it. Here you go, about 1/4 cup of water, less than that. And I have my food processor here. As you can see, I am turning the food processor on. If you can see that, it's a loud noise. Let me scoop this back down so that it blends a little bit more. I added a little too much of water, so just be careful. Just add like 1 tablespoon of water. Start off with that, and then go after that. You can add a little bit more. This is still a little too chunky, so I need it a little smoother. Okay. It is soft. It's not all the way done, but you know what? Towards the end, we are going to blend everything together again. I'm going to give one more round of Okay, so I'm going to scoop this up into this container and not going to worry about making sure everything is out, because you know what? Towards the end, everything gets mixed up. All right. So here is my date syrup. It's not as liquidy, but if I want, I will add later a little bit more liquid. But for right now, I would like to leave it like that. And whatever I can, I try to make it at home instead of buying you can buy a jar of date syrup outside if that's what you would like. For me, I just prefer making this. All right, here goes the coconut cream. For the coconut cream, so I'm going to blend this, and this is going to sound really loud. Be careful. Okay, same thing with coconut cream. You can buy it outside. You get, cans of coconut cream outside, and same concept. If I can, I make it at home. Okay, so I added a tablespoon of water as this was blending, and I would like to give it another round and add another tablespoon of water because I want it a little smoother. Okay, it's nice and smooth. I am going to spin again. Just keep adding water as you need it, because instead of adding too much at a time. All right. Okay, now I have this coconut cream ready. I am going to scoop it out of my food processor. when I buy fresh coconut, if I have extra, I just chop it into little pieces and throw it in the freezer. That way I can use it later, because I don't use that much of coconuts, but it's a special occasion. So every once in a while I do use coconut, but it's natural, all plant-based. So this is where you get a lot of richness and cream. So now what we are going to do is turn the pan on, and then let me turn the camera towards the pan. Here, let me turn the pan on low flame. It's going to be on low flame. I'm going to turn the pan on and in a medium saucepan right here. I have it. So it's just over, low, because I don't want to burn it. And now I am going to add 1.5 cup of chocolate chips into here, and the other 1/2 cup. And just make sure, see, as soon as I add it, it started sticking. Just make sure you're constantly mixing it, because you don't want to keep your eye off of it, because it will melt really, really fast. And the next thing you're going to add is the cocoa powder. And let me scoop out 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. Right here is that cocoa powder, 1/2 cup. And I need to keep mixing it. I cannot keep my eye off of here. And okay, the ooey gooey is starting to make. And now I am going to add the coconut cream that I made. Usually if it's a store-bought one, you would see it more liquidy. So I can afford to add some water to it, because this is a little too dry. So I am going to add about 1/4 cup of water. And just keep mixing all the way, all the sides of the pan, so that everything gets nicely mixed up. And once the cocoa powder, and then I'm going to add the sea salt into it. Just squirt, do a few squirts. Alrighty. Okay. Do you see how it's looking so beautiful? That chocolate. Gorgeous. All right. What else do we need to add into this? Vanilla extract. And I need to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. 1 and 2. Need to keep mixing. And what else do we have here? So we added chocolate chips, coconut cream, cocoa powder, unsweetened cocoa powder, that was vanilla, and sea salt. And I am going to keep stirring this until this is nice, melted into a silky smooth texture here. Oh, the coconut and the chocolate mixture. Oh my God, it smells delicious. Smells so good. Very, very good. Okay, so this has melted into creaminess. I am going to turn it off because the bottom of the pan might still have some heat, right? So now that I am going to add all of this, and also, what do I have here? The dates. The date mixture too, I am going to add right in here and mix it up into this chocolate mixture. These natural dates, full of fiber, full of sweetness, is my sweet to this chocolate and cocoa powder. And also, coconut also has its natural sweetness and creaminess to it. So now this is all mixed up. Remember, we already turned the flame off. And I am going to now cut the avocados and put it into the food processor. And then add this mixture into the food processor and mix up the whole thing. So I am going to turn the camera around a little bit. Okay, here you go. And I have my avocados right here. All right, I am going to scoop it into the blender. Okay, and made a mess. Every time I remove that pit, it makes a mess for me. All right. I am adding that into the blender. We cut the next one. Okay, here it goes. The second avocado. And we take the pit out. Okay, the second half of the second avocado going into this food processor. And now we are going to blend this a little bit so that the mixture gets soft. All right, so let me see here. So I'm going to mix this up. Okay. All right, so this chocolate mixture is going to go in here. The chocolate mixture that we just made, it's going to go into this food processor so that entire fudge can get mixed up. I'm just scraping everything out of the pan here to put it into the blender. And all the chocolate in here. right, let me turn the blender on. It's going to be noisy. Okay, I am going to mix it up a little bit and then turn on the food processor again so that the mixture gets mixed one more time very well. Okay, I think that's good enough, and I am going to scoop it up into my container right here, and this is going to go into the freezer for about 4 to 6 hours. Once it gets settled in, you can just cut into small pieces and enjoy it. Or if it's too hard, you might want to wait for about 5 to 10 minutes and then cut into pieces. This is decadent vegan avocado fudge. Yes, perfectly rich, creamy, and healthy options for any time you have those chocolate cravings. You can get this. Perfect fudge. It tastes so good. I just took a little lick of this chocolate fudge. Ooh. I can't wait for it to get settled in the freezer for me to have some and also enjoy it with the rest of my family. So here you go. I have to put my hand in to scoop it up because I just didn't want to waste any of it. So here it is. It's all nicely positioned in there, and I am going to add a few walnuts. This is up to you what nuts you want to use, or you want to completely omit nuts. If somebody is allergic to nuts, that's perfectly fine. So here it is, the vegan avocado fudge. All right, this avocado fudge sworn so creamy and fudgy and chocolatey and rich. Yes, I'm obsessed with this. So go pick up some avocados and make this, my friends. This dreamy vegan fudge needs to be in your kitchen ASAP. Yes. So let me just wash my hands. Okay. Now that we have made this beautiful fudge, right? Let's talk about the dress we are going to pick up for Valentine's. Okay, you're planning to go for dinner or just having dinner at home with the family, with your partner. So you go through your closet. You're looking at all the outfits you want to wear. And you're looking and thinking, you're making a decision which outfit to wear, right? And you want to wear an outfit that is very pretty, fits very well, and where everybody says, wow, you look so beautiful. That's the criteria you're looking at. That's what you're trying to pick. How beautiful you are looking. You want everybody to praise you. How beautiful. So you get this beautiful red fitted dress, you wear it, and you walk into the party. And, as you're walking in, you're looking here and there. Everybody is looking around, busy with their own thing. You're like, okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for some compliments. I don't hear anybody. I put a lot of effort in because I wanted everybody to compliment me. How beautiful I am looking. I am waiting for compliments. I don't hear a compliment. Then finally, somebody comes and says, oh, you look beautiful. Oh, that makes you feel so good. You are ecstatic that, you got a compliment. Finally, you got a compliment, right? And that makes you feel really good. You walk around some more. Somebody comes back and says, what kind of a dress is that? That does not look too good on you. Whoops. All your feelings were hurt. You kind of just went down. That was not what you were expecting. Our feelings are like pendulum. Whenever somebody says something really good, you swing onto that side. Whenever somebody says something really hurtful, you swing to the other side. So you are dependent on others, what they are saying, whether it's good or bad. So you're always are waiting for somebody to compliment you in order for you to feel good. And when somebody says something negative, you feel bad and you get hurt. How do you protect yourself from that? Instead, when somebody makes some comment, let's say a negative comment, you don't look good in that dress, then first you say to yourself, they are saying because they are hurt inside, because that's their perception. They are saying because they are not feeling well. Then you won't be hurt. Let's say somebody gives you a wonderful comment. You look beautiful in that. Then you stop and say to yourself, they are complimenting because that's how they are inside. They are beautiful inside, so they are praising themselves. It's nothing about me. If you want to be right in the center, constantly not swinging the pendulum back and forth, then you wear what you like. You get dressed up the way you want to, what makes you feel happy. This way, you are not dependent on others, so that pendulum won't swing. It will be right and steady in the middle. You are not dependent on others to praise you. You are not saying to them, I am waiting for you to give me compliments before I feel good. You feel good inside and out when you are content inside. All right, so before you make your decision tomorrow to wear a dress, think about what kind of a criteria you're going to use to pick that dress for your Valentine's party. And if you want to feel nice and content, because whenever you're hurt, when these things swing back and forth, these hurts get settled inside. You don't even know that they're in there. And over time, they will reflect into all the illnesses in your body, like overweight, diabetes, high blood pressure, depression, aches and pains. All these things will surface. So you need to keep your mental health stable in order to be healthy and happy physically and mentally. In order to do that, if you want to learn how to be physically fit, physically, mentally, and physically be happy inside out, where you're not dependent on everybody else, then join the Healing Journey workshop, which starts tomorrow. I will drop the link in the description box below. All right, then. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy the fudge. Go make some fudge. Bring the avocados and the chocolate. This is delicious. And pick a dress that you would like to wear. What makes you happy? Thank you for joining me. Happy Valentine's. Enjoy. Bye-bye.